What's going on, guys? It's GBP baby. Welcome to another video. It's currently Wednesday the 8th of November, 10:33 p.m. and I've actually already recorded this video, but my laptop wasn't working the best, so I'm not gonna draw everything out separately again, but I will run through from the weekly down to the hourly what I have my eyes set on. So let's just get straight into things. We're starting with DXY, of course. You can see how we traded back into this wick on the weekly, and now I do believe we created the high of the week, sorry, on Wednesday, and I am still anticipating a run down into the south side, residing below this low, and potentially into under this low as well. But yeah, let's get to the daily. Here's Wednesday's price action. As you can see, we came up, traded into this wick, which I didn't actually anticipate happening, but you can see that's exactly what happened, which is fine. Traded up, touched that, took out this buy side. And you can see how price is still respecting that daily fair value gap. You can see our price is remaining below that 50% level, which is lovely to see. Yeah, you can see how we're respecting that. So although we've wicked above it, volume is respecting it, and that's what's important. If we drop down to the 4 hour, you can see a better view. As you can see, we came up, grabbed that buy side liquidity resting above Tuesday swing high, went up once, one more time, took out this high by a slight amount, came back down, and now I'm looking for some kind of displacement further to the downside. You'll notice that there is a fair value gap here. We've already traded into that, so it's possible that we might see some downwards movement during Asia, but we do have like 3 high impact news releases tomorrow, which is definitely going to move the markets. If we go to the 1 hour, we'll be able to see a nice breakaway gap here. Why is it a breakaway gap? It's a breakaway gap because price hasn't traded into it, and we're anticipating price to continue to the downside. So I'll allow price to come up to this blue level. I'm okay with price coming up to there, but I don't want to see this breakaway gap get touched. So long as this breakaway gap doesn't get traded to, it will remain a breakaway gap, and that would mean more downward price action, which would be ideal. And you'll see that we have a slight purge and revert scenario here. So I'm looking for basically tomorrow. First, I want to see us take out Wednesday's low. A little bit of lag, sorry. First, I want to see us take out Wednesday's low. Then I want to see us take out Tuesday's low, and then Thursday, and then Friday. I'd like to think that we can potentially run into Monday's low, depending on how heavy the bearishness is. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm expecting, really. Now let's go to GBP. We'll start on the daily, and you'll see that GBP is doing the same thing in terms of respecting the 50% level with volume. So again, we wick down again, 50% level of the fair value gap. Look how price is respecting that. This red line delineates the midpoint of this wick from Wednesday. So I'm allowing price to come down there to create the low of the day. However, overall, I'd like to think that we can expand higher, reaching for Wednesday's high and into Tuesday's high. So let's go to the 4 hour for a better look. You see that there's a beautiful fair value gap here. Price may want to come and grab stops from there, but overall we have relative equal highs. Let's look at the 1 hour actually. We have relative equal highs above here that price is going to want to draw into. You'll notice that I've also marked out the high of Wednesday, assuming that we've made the high. And I'm saying that again, once price takes out this high, then I can anticipate Tuesday's high to get taken and a potential run up to the buy side liquidity up here. This orange box up here delineates a weekly fair value gap. So that's why I have that marked out, because there might be a draw up there. But right now you can see that pound compared to euro anyway is showing a lot of weakness, which means that it might just be doing the 6 sister, meaning that we're going to see it snap into action and potentially expand quite aggressively to the upside if we are to reach up into that buy side. But obviously it all depends. I've also marked out a nice breaker on the 15-minute. So here we have a low, a high, a lower low, and you can see we've moved higher. I'm okay with price coming down into this breaker. Again, it might want to create the low down there, or Asia may want to do it, but you can see how we're just creating lots of stops underneath here that price is likely going to want to grab before we move higher in the day. So finally, let's look at euro. I've done the exact same thing on euro. If you watch my live stream today, you'll know that I called euro's price movement up into this buy side liquidity. Absolutely beautiful delivery. I suggest you go check out the video. It was an hour long, so you don't need to watch all of it. But it was quite interesting. What we've seen on euro, you can see euro respecting the 50% level. Wick down again, took out these stops. So now I'm anticipating a nice drive higher today. Furthermore, we have the 50%. Oh wait, no, let's go to the 4 hour, sorry. 4 hour fair value gap here. I marked out the 50% level, and we have a breaker block. Where's the breaker block? We've got a low, we've got a high, we've got a lower low, and then you can see we've broken higher, meaning that this bearish order block, is a breaker block, and that lines up perfectly with the 4 hour fair value gap. So we don't really need to mark that out separately. Then if we drop down to the hourly, you can see how euro is also creating those kind of stops below here. And again, we may want to see tomorrow if price does want to dip down below those stops, grab some liquidity, and then use that to then push higher and launch into the buy side residing up here, this buy side, this swing high here, and potentially into the weekly fair value gap. So that's going to be everything, guys. Thank you for watching. If you did see the live stream and you are interested in seeing me do more live streams, please just let me know. I'll be happy to do so. But that's going to be everything, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.